Hey travel peeps, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you an overview of how to become a travel agent. So this is a start to a big series that I'm doing, which is titled How to Become a Travel Agent. So in this series, I'm going to be releasing videos that's going to tell you the things to know, the tips, everything that you would need to know in order to become a travel agent. So stay tuned for this series. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. This video and all these videos, you already know I keep it laid back. It's not going to be like, super like educational. It's going to be like my experience, my advice, and then me just giving you the tips and things that I've learned along the way. So if you're already looking into the travel agency industry, all of that, then you probably already know what it is, right? A travel agent is basically somebody who books travel for someone else, for other people. So some of the things that it can include as far as like researching, actually taking people's payment and booking their trips. A lot of it is like learning as much as you can about the industry when it comes to transportation, booking flights, getting different deals, things like that. There are a lot of things that go into the job itself. But there's a couple different ways that you can become a travel agent. So first one is that you're going to have your own agency. In that agency, you're going to get accreditations. So that's one option. Or what most people do starting out is that they go the host route. Now, not everybody does this, so it's not like mandatory. You don't have to have a host in order to get started in the travel agency. If you wanted to jump right off the bat and start your own business, get accredited and all those things, you could. That is an option. Now, when you're new to the industry and you don't really know anything about the industry or how to book travel or, just everything that you should know, then it's not the smartest move to start on your own unless you've taken some sort of training, right? So unless you've done that, then my experience would be to work with a host agency first. And you have to be careful about the host that you choose. You want to make sure that you choose the right host agency, and we'll get into that in another video. But those are the two ways that you can, become a travel agent. Okay, and just to kind of go over, the different type of travel agents that are out there. So there's leisure travel. So that's when you're just booking relaxing vacations for families, for people, whatever that is. And then there's also corporate travel agents. So they focus on exactly what it says, the corporate field. So whether that's companies that are booking like annual trips for their employees, or, maybe it's a corporate organization that travel often, whatever their business model is. Those are kind of like corporate travel things that you can do also as a travel agent if you wanted to specialize in that category. So kind of giving you, some background and, some insight into why I started this series is because I get a lot of questions on how to start a travel agency or how to become a travel agent. And that's not something that I can just really answer in commenting back to one comment on my videos, right? So I wanted to take the time and make this whole series for you guys because we're going to cover everything. We're going to cover, do you need a certification? What kind of certification do you need? What kind of credentials do you need? What kind of tools do travel agents use? What do we use to book travel? Do we use Expedia and Booking.com and all those other things that other people use? I'm going to tell you everything you need to know, how to pick the right host, because a lot of people make the mistake of picking the wrong host agency. And so, hopefully nobody comes for me for this. But I would always avoid the multi-level marketing agencies. So MLMs. And that is basically where they are getting you to sign up. Somebody is getting, some type of funds for getting you to sign up. And then you have to get more people to sign up. And then it just keeps going on and on and on like that. And then I'm assuming that there's some type of percentage that they get from that, based on how many people you enroll into their agency. Now, I would avoid those agencies if you're doing this to like really start your own business, really to grow your business. This isn't a hobby for you or anything like that. I would stay away from those type of agencies. So in a later video, I'm going to give you some agencies to look into. I'm going to show you how you can do the research on those agencies to make sure that, they're a good fit for you and you pick the right agency. Because another thing with picking the right agency is your commission split. So a lot of people will make the mistake of not doing their research, and then you're locked in with an agency that's maybe taking 50% of your commission, right? You're going to take a hit. I have a great host agency as far as my percentage. I'll just go ahead and tell you. It's 20-80 or 80-20. I get 80, they get 20. And even when I'm getting my commissions back and I'm seeing that 20%, I'm like, dang, that takes a hit. I can't wait to hurry up and get my paperwork done to be independent. Now, I'm going to be honest. I have no issues with my host agency. I haven't had any issues with them, and they're great hosts in my opinion. But I know that I want this business to be my main thing. I want it to be successful. I wanted to, grow it to, just an unlimited amount. So that being said, that 20% does hurt when it hits me. But so just imagine if your host agency took more than that, right? You're doing all the work, all the hard work when it comes to finding your own clients, creating your itineraries, running your business. Because even when you have a host agency, you're at the end of the day still going to be running as if you are your own business. And that's a lot of work. So that being said, you have to be careful when it comes to picking an agency based off your commission split as well. And like I said, there's a lot, and I want to really dive into that so that you guys don't make a mistake about picking the wrong agency. So we're going to talk about that in a different video. I just kind of want to tell you some of the things that we're going to talk about in this series. And let me just go ahead and give you a list of them. Hold on. Because I broke them down into many smaller videos so that we can really dive deep into each video, and that way I can help y'all as much as I can. So I'm just going to run through the list of what I have planned. And if you know, I use Trello for everything in my business. I love Trello. Hopefully the camera is showing it. But this is how I stay organized with everything that I do. So I do actually have another video on Trello. If you want to go and check that out, I'll leave it in the cards above, and it's just how I run my business, and we'll even go over that. After this series, I'll probably do a business series as far as operating procedures and how to do your systems and your processes so that you'll have that. But first, and then also guys, let me know down below, are you a travel agent already, or are you planning to become a travel agent? So let me know that, and then let me know if you're not a travel agent, when are you planning to go ahead and jump into it? Because that's going to help me know what kind of content to create for you guys. So some of the things we're going to cover in this series are, I already said, do you need a certification to be a travel agent? And if so, what kind? We're going to talk about the different types of agencies or travel agents, and then the different specialties that you can specialize in. So we'll go into that more too. I'm going to talk about how I plan itineraries, how to research for your itinerary, all of that. I'm even going to show you the tools that I use to create my itineraries and my proposals. We're going to talk about, like I said, how travel agents book travel. What kind of systems do we use? Are we using what everybody else uses, or do we have our own thing? What else? We're going to talk about business finances, because that's an important one. I'm going to talk about customer service, and then just how to, make sure that your clients are satisfied with your services and how to keep them a client. And then a couple more, we're going to talk about how to build clients. So same thing, how to find your client. I've talked about that in some of my other videos already, how to find your client avatar. So we'll dive more into that as well. And then we're going to talk about group travel, because as you know, that's something that I'm kind of really diving into right now. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, and I'm also going to show you how I create my custom proposals too for clients. And if there's anything that I didn't mention that you would like to be a part of this series, or you feel like it should be, then leave it in the comments below, because though I am filming a bulk of this at once, I can't always, film it on the fly and add it to the series. So let me know what you think, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this series, and let's just go ahead and jump right to it. So go ahead and watch this video next.